Do you want to know what the most powerful way to reprogram your subconscious mind is to achieve, to create, to manifest what you want in your life? Well, it's simple. It's mental rehearsal. A lot of science and studies have shown us the power of visualizing yourself being, seeing, and having done what you want and how the mind responds to it. But what really matters is not really how you do it, but when you do it. And this is something that a lot of people don't know, because when you get yourself in the right state, meaning when you get in a state where your mind is wide open, where your subconscious mind is really wide open to receive that new information, when you know you're going to plant it deep inside the subconscious mind, this is when you can create the fastest, most rapid change and shift in your life. So the question is, when is it? Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered why is it that kids learn so fast? I mean, they're like sponges. They see something and boom, 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 they learn, they absorb so fast. Okay, you have to understand that as kids grow, their brain is different than an adult brain, right? The brain is still developing, changing, and adapting, right? But from the moment they're born up to a certain year of around 7 years old, depending on kids, they live in what is called a theta brainwave frequency. And this is why they're so open. And this is why the subconscious mind is like absorbing everything, like a sponge, right? But as soon as the brain starts to form more, we start to create that conscious, critic, ego mind that kicks in. And now we start to learn in different ways, just like a more adult or teenage person. And this is important. Why? Because that theta brainwave is something that is still happening when we are adults. And we can get in those states, and when we understand the power of that state, we can really use it to successfully, positively affect our life, to learn new things, to reprogram ourselves, and to allow us to create new things, to attract new things in our reality. And so really, all you have to understand is that on a day-to-day basis, when you are living in the world, acting in the world, working in the world, your brain waves are quite fast. They are in what we call beta brainwave frequency, which is natural, and this is where you operate most of your life, most of the day, when you're working and living and interacting with the world. But the moment you sit down, you take a breath, you relax, you scroll, you daydream, you read a book, you just relax a little bit, right? Your brainwave naturally starts to reflect that, and so they go into what we call alpha. And this is the daydreaming, the creativity, the flow state where a lot of idea can kind of come in. Okay, and so it's a very powerful, very calming state as well. But if you go even deeper in a state of relaxation, right, you go into a deep state of meditation where you're not asleep, you still know where you are, but you just like nicely, deeply relax. Your mind and your body are nicely relaxed, like very still almost. This is the state where your subconscious mind is wide open for you to visualize, for you to affirm, for you to use different tools and techniques, for you to implement new program, for you to create whatever it is that you want to have or manifest in your life. Now, what most people don't know is that there's 2 times a day that you are naturally in that state, meaning there's nothing for you to do. You are naturally in that theta brainwave frequency at least twice a day. And the first time is when you wake up straight into the morning, right? You go from delta, which is deeply asleep, and you awake, and you gradually go from delta to theta to alpha and beta. But in that time space, you have some time first thing in the morning to focus on what you want, to visualize what you want, or if you prefer to even use affirmations or whatever tool you prefer in that moment to focus on what you want, to see yourself achieving, having, being the person, having the kind of life that you want, because then your subconscious mind is wide open and it will take it on. And the more you can emotionalize that, the more energy you can give to that thought, the more powerful it will be. The second time is right before you fall asleep at night, because your body prepares for you to go into sleep, right? So it goes from beta to alpha to theta into delta. So it's naturally occurring. But what most people do is they scroll endlessly on their phone, or they think about the problems tomorrow, all the things they have to do, all the things that didn't go right. And many people end up struggling to sleep because they're so focused on the negative, on the problem or the challenges, what's not working or some dumb shit, that they miss out on that most powerful way to really impact your subconscious mind. Because make no mistake, no matter what you hold in your mind at that moment, your subconscious mind takes it in. Whether it's positive, whether it's limiting you, or whether it's empowering you, it doesn't matter. The content doesn't matter. Your mind takes it in because your mind is open. So the worst thing you can do is to worry. The worst thing you can do is to go to bed worrying or seeing yourself, with your problem and with your life the way you don't want it to be. Instead, really visualize, take control of your mind, see a picture of who you want to be, how you want to live, or if you don't know, if you struggle to see, to visualize, then use affirmation, then use mantra, then tell yourself a story, whatever works most naturally for you, but use that time to really have a powerful effect on your life, because it's your responsibility. Nobody else can do it for you. So it happens first thing in the morning and right before you fall asleep at night, but you can also get in that state by simply relaxing. You sit down in a chair, you go in a state of meditation, and you let yourself relax. Maybe you play a nice relaxing music, and with time you will go into that state where you're feeling deeply, nicely relaxed. The more you do it, the more you learn how to go into those states, the faster you'll go, the more natural and easy you'll go into that state. And if you do that, and if you learn to get into that state, and if you make time to be conscious in that moment in your day, I guarantee you will see amazing result, especially even if all you do is to remove any form of toxic thing in the morning. Stop scrolling, stop thinking about your problem first thing in the morning or last thing before you fall asleep. Stop watching the news, stop gossiping, stop judging, stop all those negative things that may be happening in those times, and flip it around. Bring a bit of gratitude, bring some positive images, think about your goals, look at your vision board, whatever it may be. As simple as that can already make a big shift. Not only you sleep better, not only it's healthier for you, but I guarantee you, if you do it with repetition, your mind will respond to that and your mind will bring it to life. Let me know what you think down in the comment, guys. As always, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this type of content. I will see you next time. Be well.